Okay, I think we're good. Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing? How the kids? I'm Q, the Costa Rican coach of the Chicago Dragapults. It's right up there too. Hello, how you doing? We're back here in the Ultimate Battle League, otherwise known as the UBL, hosted by the homie Automatic. Guys, it's very different. Okay, first off, let's just preface this by saying this draft analysis is going to be slightly different than any other draft analysis I've ever done, because you could already see all the mons. There's no secrets. No secrets on this. No secrets on this channel, guys. Super transparent. Like, you can almost see through me. But yeah, guys. UBL low tiers. Auto wanted to do a draft in between the draft that ended a few months ago, weeks ago, maybe a month and a half ago, and BDSP. So we decided to do UBL low tiers. How you doing? How the kids? Now, if you want to know what I mean by low tiers, let me tell you the top Pokemon in this draft. Let me just tell you the top Pokemon in this draft real quick. We have Archeops in tier 1, okay? We drafted it clearly. You can see that. Okay, we got Articuno, Cantonian Articuno in tier 1. Galarian Articuno also in tier 1 right below it. Blossom in tier 1, guys, okay? It just keeps getting worse. Centiskorch, Galarian Corsola, Doublade, Drampa, Alolan Dougie, Electivire, Escavalier, which is a pretty good steel type, doesn't get hazards, which sucks, but you know, yada yada yada. Phalanx, young Fabuki, aka Frostlass, who we also drafted. Hello, spoilers. Gourgeist, Licky-Licker, Ludicolo, Magneton, Mudsdale, who in my opinion is probably one of the 3 most proper mons to be in the first tier. Orbeetles, Palossand, Piloswine, which is number 2. In my opinion, the number 2 Pokemon that should be in that tier. Regigigas, Sandaconda, aka Burnt Snake, Scyther. Okay, there's 4 Pokemon. Scyther is definitely the best Pokemon in this draft. Shiftry, Sneasel, hello, who's basically Baby Weavile, Steelix, Stoutland, Tauros, who Tauros was drafted first overall, in case you guys are wondering, and Xatu, and Vileplume. I missed Vileplume for some reason, but yeah, man. Tauros was drafted first overall. That can kind of just tell you what the hell's going on in this draft. We don't know. I don't think anyone knows what's going on and what's good. There was a bunch of like speed tours that a lot of people were running. I don't know why I did air quotes. They were definitely speed tours of the low tier mons to see what was viable, what was busted, what was, you know what I mean, what needed fixing, what needed retiering, all that good stuff. Either way, they did a really good job with it, in my opinion, in terms like with what they were given. There are a few things like they had Guzzingtons in tier 3. And if y'all know anything about Guzzingtons on this channel, it was in another low tier draft league known as the APA, which had way better Pokemon in their low tier draft league. Let me say it. They had a Zygarde 10%, which is nowhere near in this league. And I 6-0'd off lead with that Guzzlord, is what I'm trying to say. In that low tier league. So now in an even lower tier draft league with Guzzlord tier 3, who made this list? I don't know, man. Either like there's no fairies in this draft. Like, this Clefairy is the best fairy, guys. Let me say it again. Clefairy is the best fairy in this draft. And they had Guzzlord at tier 3. I don't understand it. We didn't draft it, clearly. But I'm just saying, man. Guzzlord at tier 3 is kind of crazy. Kind of wild. But, like I said, in our pool of draft, because there are 16 coaches in this draft, we were separated into 2 pools of 8. And in our pool, Tauros was taken first overall. And then followed by Escav. And then Scyther, which in my opinion made the most sense. Because Scyther is, like, kind of a really good Pokemon. And then Galarian, Articuno, Steelix, Centiskorch, Xatu, and then I drafted Archeops. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I drafted Archeops because he can be physical, he can be special. He gets access to Meteor Beam and a lot of special moves. Rock him out with a Power Herb. Good Defogger, good Stealth Rocker. Can U-turn, all that good stuff. Choice Band user. Base 100 speed, I believe. Is a good Pokemon. I couldn't go wrong. And then we took Reboot in the next round because I found out that Reboot Libero was allowed. And I thought, well, I mean, it's got to be good, right? Base, what, 94 speed, I believe? Like, it's got to be good. I don't know. And then up next, we took more Peaks. Electric Dark type, bro. I can't wait to try and use more Pico, what's the word I'm looking for? Efficiently. Because this Mon can fuck around and just win games. Its signature move is Aura Wheel, which changes in typing with its signature ability, Hangry, or whatever the fuck its signature ability is. Full Belly? I don't know. Either way, it switches between Aura Wheel being electric and dark. If it looks happy, Aura Wheel's electric type, and if it looks angry, then Aura Wheel's dark type, which is pretty cool, which you can kind of get around with. You can play around. If your opponent tries to play around with, like doubling all the way into the ground type and then to the dark type, back to the ground type, you can protect on certain turns, and like it can be fun. Morpeko is really fun mon. Also gets Rapid Spin, gets Parting Shot, so it's a good electric type and a good dark type. Probably doesn't do dark type things that you want dark types to do, but this is not a standard draft. Like I said, very low tiers, very much nobody knows what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna be honest. If you claim to know what's going on, you're lying. You're lying. And then we took Wigglytuff because I was all like, okay, all the fairies are gone. Clefairy was gone, and that's all the fairies. So I was like, let me get Wigglytuff. It gets rocks. It's a Wigglytuff. It's Pokemon Unite's been out, and Wigglytuff is busted in that game. So, like, all Pokemon are busted in that game, to be honest. It all depends on the user. Love Pokemon Unite, by the way. Not sponsored, but go check it out, man. It's a fucking great-ass game. And then we took Mareanie, because I used Mareanie in a Little Cup Draft League, and I fucked with it. It was pretty nice. It's basically Baby Toxapex. You know, it kind of put the team on its back in that league, and I'm thinking, like, at the very least, it could set up T-Spikes. It could switch into Ice types if they don't have Freeze Dry. It can Toxic people and recover stuff. Like, it can do some cool stuff. It's a Mareanie. She look kind of cute, too. We also don't have any Mons on, like, showing up. Because I'm lazy. I'll be honest. I'm lazy. Up next, we got Calyrex, who was the newest Pokemon introduced in the Crown Tundra. You may know them most notably from riding a Ice Horse or a Ghost Horse, because that's the Calyrex on top. But this is not broken. Let me tell you why. It's just Grass Psychic, and let me tell you that's all the moves it gets is Grass and Psychic moves. I believe there is a little bit of coverage. Like it might get Shadow Ball or something random like that. I'm going to look it up now since I'm talking about it. I genuinely don't remember what it gets, but I know it gets Grass and Psychic moves. I know it gets like Leech Seed. Let's see. It gets Grass, Psychic, Grass, Psychic, Grass, Psychic. Okay, yep, that's it. I was right the first time. Just Grass and Psychic moves. It gets Hyper Beam. Could be fun. But yeah, it just gets Grass and Psychic moves. Very bad coverage, obviously. It's a low tier Mon. I mean, it was in the lowest tier. Like it's a low tier draft league, and it was in tier 5, the lowest tier. I felt like it was a steal in tier 5. Like, if they don't have a good dark type or the dark type dies early in the game, I can kind of just win with it. So we'll see how it goes. And then I believe Frostlass we took way earlier than when I'm saying and then. But we got Frostlass, who was in the first tier. Good Pokemon. I'm going to try and differentiate from using it. Like, typically when I draft Frostlass, they're in standard leagues, obviously. And I typically use it as just a Focus Sash, Lead, Spikes, Hazard Stacker, potentially Will-O-Wisp, something, and get a little chip off. But with this being low tiers, Frostlass can very consistently rock out with the Choice Band or the Choice Specs or E-Belt or just some other attack boosting Life Orb, attack boosting item, something. I'm kind of looking forward to using Frostlass a little bit differently than I tended to use in all the other draft leagues I've been a part of. Also as well, we got Hitmonchan. Now, not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm a very transparent person, as I said in the intro. Hitmonchan was not the Mon I wanted here. I definitely wanted the Topper, young proud Triple Tech mascot Hitmontop. I really wanted it because it was there. It was there for me, but someone took it, and we had to settle for Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan's bad. I will not lie. If we're ranking the Hitmons, it goes Hitmonlee, Hitmontop, and then Hitmonchan is barely on the list. I might even put Tyrogue before it. It's so bad. It's just bad. It gets Rapid Spin still. It does still get Rapid Spin. You know what I mean? It gets the Iron Fist ability, which boosts its fist moves, which is cool. But like, it's just a bad Pokemon. But like, there's a lot of bad Pokemon in this draft. Not gonna lie. As our next Pokemon, we took a bite. Didn't have a ground type before this. I was really eyeing Piloswine because I believe it did go undrafted. I was eyeing Piloswine very early on. But like, you know, we already took Archeops, and I believe Frostlass is in the same tier. So, like, we literally couldn't get it. Just couldn't get it. It's illegal to get 3 tier 1s. It's honestly, it just mathematically doesn't work based on the points. As you can see, no points are on this board because I figured that just didn't matter. Who you guys need? Honestly, all y'all want to know is what Mons I took, why I took them, and a little bit about myself. You know what I mean? How you doing? I'm Cutie Costa Rican. And then last but not least, we took Persian. I figured that solidified the speed tier. It's like what base 115 Persian is, or base 110. It's very fast. That's all I know. It's a normal type, doesn't get a lot of coverage. Base 115, very fast. Doesn't get parting shot like its other guy, but it does get U-turn. So it's a pivoter. So yeah, it's I'm not gonna lie, guys. I know nothing of what I'm doing in this low tiers. All I know is Fubuki. That's the only Mon on this list that I've ever used before. I've used Morpeko in a Showdown League once, but not to any success, I should say. But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm really looking to try and see what Archeops can pop off with. Reboot looks to be like a really fun Mon to use as well because of Libero and stuff like that. And I honestly do think I could mess around with the Tuffingtons of Wiggly in some of these games. But yeah, that was actually probably the quickest draft analysis I think I've ever done on this channel. What's the word I'm looking for? The kids use the term scuff, but I feel like that's used in the wrong context at times. Like, people just say scuff to say scuff. Because isn't scuff supposed to be like, oh, that's kind of weird, but it worked. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that. I don't know. I'm not a definitioner. If you all like what you saw and you saw what you like, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Let me know what you guys are looking most forward to looking. Let me know what you guys are most looking forward to seeing me use in. See, I can speak. I can speak if I've spoken to. Let me know what you guys are looking forward for me to use in this league. I really can't wait to see if Reboot can pop off. Honestly, really wanted the Thwacker, but I settled for Reboot. Because someone took Thwacky before me, not gonna lie. Fuck you, Goki. We got, and yeah, I don't know, maybe I can pop off a Calyrex. I don't really see me bringing Calyrex all that much, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, but if I do, I do. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of dark types in this league. And yeah, I guess that's the whole video. I guess that's just, we're fighting, I'm doing my week 1 battle like a few hours from now. This should be going up today of the time recording this, Saturday, July 31st. And I'm looking over here, because that's where the OBS screen is at, but the camera's right there, and I'm just a bad YouTuber, honestly. But yeah, we're going up against the Commissioner of the Draft League Automatic in a few hours, so that should be fun. Check that out next week. I believe these go up all on Saturdays. I could be wrong, and I might just be uploading this early for no reason. But yeah, either way, if you all like what you saw and you saw what you like, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Make sure you go check out all the other videos that are going up this week, and the Unite streams that we be doing sometimes. No schedule, of course, but sometimes we be doing Unite streams with the homies. And it's very fun. Very fun. Very fun. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.